Hey, Jackie Bros.
Folks, I hope you remember me, your friend Dunlap.
Um,
It's been possibly a week since you last heard my voice coming through your...
It's been a week after you do it come down here every Sunday.
I just hope everyone has had a wonderful week and has flourished in their chosen fields.
Well,
Had me a drink. I opened my drink. I think that's cool. I think that's cool when you get a glimpse into the real life of your favorite podcast stars. Like, oh, he just opened up a can of something good and he's gonna drink it. Now, you don't know what I'm drinking. Is it a beer? Is it a Diet Cherry Coke? You don't know.
It don't matter what it is to drink. If they want to peek inside of your life, they don't need to listen to this. I can tell them on here. You pretty much come to a store, drink some beer when you ain't here yet, drinking somewhere else, and pretty much till noon, you in your grandmother's basement, a bunch of empty tuna cans laying around the bed, hanging off the side of it, in their underwear, which you ain't washed about 4 or 5 days. That's pretty much, when he ain't on here talking, that's pretty much it. So I may, but go ahead, guess what he's drinking. That's fine. Go ahead. If y'all want to, just try to figure out what he's drinking. Other than that, I pretty much summed up past, I'd say 10, 15 years. His living, yeah.
That's true. To me, now you may be listening at home thinking, well, that sounds vaguely insulting, or Jackie's being kind of a dickhead.
What do you mean? I just telling the truth. That's just what it is.
But I am a fan of the truth, the unvarnished reality.
Yeah.
When they write the biography of Dunlap and they interview Jackie like he'll be alive, I appreciate that he will give readers a glimpse into the truth of Dunlap.
Well, it don't matter whether I be alive or dead. It'd be the same if I die today, fall down dead in the middle of this, and you manage to live another 20 years,
yeah.
Which you ain't gonna do either. But then whoever was, they could go back and listen to this, and I guarantee you, after I die, ain't nothing gonna change as far as your daily habits. I don't think you've been doing that since you was a teenager till you 40, whatever you are now, and ain't changed. I don't see. I think by the time you get 40, mid-40, 40, late 40s, like you, that's be pretty much stuck in the. I mean, it's too late to change. I know Oprah has somebody on, went to college, that sort of stuff. That's very rare that sort of thing happens. Pretty much you set for life. Whatever it is you do now at 40, whatever, that's it. I mean, it ain't going to change at that point. Hell.
Again, Jackie, to you, the listener, may sound like a big dick hole. Just running his mouth.
I don't know why I sound like any kind of hole. Whatever you watch what you're saying, and I just telling people like it is.
But if you remove the sanctimonious tone from everything you just said.
Ain't no tone or nothing. Everything I say has the same tone. I don't put on airs what I say. I sit there and talk about you. I talk about with the news, whatever else. The same kind of tone, what it is like you said, it's honesty. I'm going to tell you like it is. That's how it is. You may differ with me, but you're probably wrong. That's about it.
I think that what Jackie is saying, again, if you remove the asshole quality from his voice.
Watch your mouth. There ain't no quality. At the point I just said that there ain't no quality one way or the other to it.
I think it's true. I've carved out a pretty delicious slice of life for myself, and I enjoy every day. Yeah. Sometimes I think about, like, say, Elon Musk, who's around my age, I'm sure a little older, who's going to Mars and making fancy cars and what all he do. It just anything, everything you can imagine. Supermodels. I think he's done some of them.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that Elon Musk is better than me.
It don't mean necessarily better than you. It just means takes more pride in himself. Cares more about what you don't get to live but one time, as far as I know.
Well, let me ask you this: does Elon Musk have a podcast?
He don't. Why would he want?
Listen to.
He wouldn't want one of those things.
Hundreds of people every week. Does he
beats
have that?
Elon Musk too busy doing whatever else he always did. He got that car lot he runs.
Well,
that's a busy. No, that's a booming business. I mean, there's always, no matter what the economy is, for whatever reason, he always selling cars in and out of that place. And he does it. He does it all. He's a busy man. He ain't got time to sit around and talk about doing things or talk about things that should be done or talk about what should have been done. He's out actually done it. That's the difference. Now, me sitting down here talking, that's fine. I live my life. I'm, up there in age. If I want to sit around and talk, I'll do it on here, do it up there, do it up yonder. Now, you done the same thing, like I said, since probably graduated high school. Or GED, whatever it was, you got one of those too. And since that time, it ain't changed. You just live in that perpetual, state, I guess.
Three things. One thing, I walked graduation. There was some sort of bureaucratic mix-up.
Running is what you was doing. You wasn't walking. You wasn't supposed to be up there. You wasn't supposed to be anywhere. Your mama, bless her heart, didn't have nobody go with you. Your daddy was out of town, so I said I'd go sit there, sit with her.
It ain't like a wedding, a graduation ceremony. You don't have to give me away. Nobody had to be there.
She wants somebody to be there, and she wants your daddy to be there, but he was off drinking. She asked me, and I went. It's the most embarrassing day of my life. I wish I hadn't.
I got a diploma.
Well, you lied to her. You lied. She went there thinking your name was coming up. You didn't know such thing. You had to go back and finish that up.
Black market graduation gowns and caps.
Well,
and if you run up there and snatch a diploma out of the hand of Mr. Greenleaf.
Well, it never said your name up there, and of course it wouldn't.
Nope. I got Donna Dunlop. Donna Dunlop sat in front of me, next to me most classes. I got her diploma.
Well, bless her heart. You just ruined her and the rest of me and your mama's day. And
look,
I could have been plenty of things I'd rather be doing, and your mama over there crying and me and there having to console your mama. I don't know her that well.
When they tried to take the diploma from me, I give them a choice. You can let me keep this, or I will set it ablaze with this skull lighter.
Oh, hell.
And they kept advancing. So what happens? Fire happens. Nobody wanted to see Donna Dunlop's diploma go up in flames.
Nobody won't see you burn it up.
I was naked under that robe, too, so I give everybody
Everybody knows you was naked under that robe. Everybody knows. Everybody saw everything. Embarrassing. I ain't even related to you, and I was embarrassed. Your poor mama sitting there, and I know your mama fairly well, but I don't know her too well. I felt kind of sorry for her. That's kind of,
she knows me pretty good. She knows I'm going to get up to something. We laugh about it now.
Well, I don't know if she knew that was going to happen. I don't know why she would have gone. You tore her up bad.
I say gown, robe. It was a graduation, black market graduation gown, but it fastened in the front like a robe, and it had a sash, and that come open, and that's when everybody got to see.
I don't want to even think about it.
Pretty
much since that
wondrous
day.
Bounty.
It's pretty much since that day right there, that fateful day that you talked about, the day you didn't graduate, the day you were supposed to graduate, we call that. Pretty much the same thing. Ain't much thing except you getting fatter and fatter every year, bigger and bigger.
Number two, you are confusing Elon Musk, world famous entrepreneur, I guess you call him.
Elon Musk.
With Eli Musk, who
Elon
runs
Musk
the
got
car
a car
lot.
lot. He got a car lot. Yeah.
That's Eli Musk.
That's who I thought. Elon Musk got a car lot. Car lot had it there for years. He's very successful. He the same age as you. He the richest man, I'd say, in these parts. So Elon or Eli, whoever, either which one, they're both doing a lot better off than you. I mean, that's what they chose to do. Like I said, you happy, well, not having no money, not having to do nothing, just lay around and smell yourself.
Well, I will tell you this, at the graduation ceremony, I urinated into Eli Musk's sunroof, which I think set him on the path of needing a constant supply of newer and newer cars.
Yeah.
Because he never got that smell out.
He sure know how to sell them.
There was something about the way my urine smelt when I was in school that set me apart.
Well, you should have been smelling your own urine, your own pee. Maybe you'd be selling car, making some money, hand over fist, some way.
And 3, Jackie, I'll have you know that I am about to venture into a very profitable business.
Well,
you say nothing changes. I don't never do nothing. I'm getting together with
I heard
Inky.
this. What?
And a few other old boys, and we are getting our money together. We're going to open up Murfreesboro's 4th comic book store.
What? 4th comic book store?
And the best one, as far as I'm concerned. We have a huge selection of coverless comic books. And we're going to branch out into comic books that still have covers on them.
Well, I don't know who wants to. Nobody read funny books. If I do,
No, Jackie. Everything is funny book related these days.
Yeah, I know that in the movies everywhere. Everybody, funny books ain't the funny books no more. It's the point. Nobody's looking at them. Everybody goes see them in the movies. It's on the TV. Every which way you look. Of course, it's been that way since I was born. Younger than me. Superman TV show years. Yeah, of course, you know what happened to him. And then years later, Batman, he's still living, I think, the one on the TV one. And then, of course, Hulk. Now, he dead. Bill Bixby dead. Not the Hulk. I think he's still all right. I mean, besides just being, looking that way.
I sure am glad that you don't run Murfreesboro's 4th comic book store, Jackie, because your knowledge is extremely limited, and you sound like a fool.
I just sit there and told you everything there was to know about funny books being on TV and movies.
Well, come on down.
Long for old Robert Jr., long for him, and all them, and Hulk, the new Hulk, whatever that is, there's Hulk on TV. There's all of them's on TV, something since I was a youngin', so it ain't nothing new. See, people grow out of that sort of thing. I thought they would, but I guess not.
Nope. So, Jackie, when we have the grand opening of the elongated fan, you are not welcome. And when I make my millions of dollars running Murfreesboro's 4th comic book store, the elongated fan, you are not welcome to any of that money either.
That's fine. If you make any money in it, fine. But Anky, too, of course, he got an excuse to be the way he is. He ain't like you. You weren't ever in a car wreck or nothing like that. Anky got an excuse. He still draw pictures all the time. That's all he's about able to do these days. Seem like, and
run a comic book store. Well, obviously,
that's left to be seen. I can't imagine him running much of anything. His head don't, and that again ain't his fault. He ain't to blame. It's who's to blame? That DUI run him off the road years ago.
Well, all Anky's got to do is draw the signs and run the business part.
Well, so he can draw the signs. He can't run no business. He don't know what business is. Bless his heart, and it ain't his fault. I ain't picking on him. I'm just saying he wouldn't be able to run no business. It wouldn't be a business much after he got a hold of it. It wouldn't be a business. I would say in over a week. It'd be,
Well, he's got to sit in the back with Quicken. I'm the one that's going to sit at the front. Welcome all the new lady fans of comic books who are taking over fandom. Jackie and I, for one, am happy to have them here.
Yeah.
And I'll give recommendations to them and the old perverts who also read comic books.
What?
So it's like young, vibrant ladies and old 50-year-old perverts.
Oh.
Those are the two groups that make up comic book fandom, and I'm going to bridge the gap between them at the Elongated Fan, Murfreesboro's fourth comic book store. This is not a sponsor because I ain't giving Jackie $25 of my
I'm about
hard-earned
to say,
money.
if that's something, if you were sitting there giving it a plug, I don't consider you doing a sponsor because it ain't ever going to open. I know it's just.
Now we got to
you
find
run
the
at the mouth.
location.
It don't. It's the run. You opened up how many businesses talking wise since I known you? That's more than I count, and none of them made any damn sense. That's the reason none of them ever came to bear.
Well, that's not a lot of. It's hard in Obama's America for the small businessman
I agree.
to get
I agree
anywhere.
with you there, but it really, in your case, I don't think it really matters what president he is, what color he is. It don't have nothing to do with any of that. With you, it's just. I mean, it ain't gonna. It's you talk a good talk. I guess you ain't fooling me. And anybody listening on here, hopefully you know better. Don't come looking for the name of elongated whatever it is, because it ain't ever gonna be up. And that's, I ain't trying to sound in a bad way or my tone or whatever. I'm just being, like you said, like you like, honest. Yeah, that's the honest truth right there. You won't ever see a grand opening or any kind of opening that if it's up to him over here in Anki, you ain't ever gonna see it.
Well, we're talking to Eli Musk about.
You see pictures of it. I'm sure Inky back there drawing pictures of it.
Oh, he draws lots of pictures.
He draws, but he also draws hospitals and say, I'm doctor here and I do brain surgery and this. Or that's right, and he can draw another one. And you can
But
draw
those hospitals look good. I mean, they look just like a hospital. You'd see.
Well, it looked like the front of a building, a big cross on it. Yeah, I mean, it looked like
Could be
good
a church.
It could be a church. Either way, he don't say it's a church. He says it's a hospital. I'm a doctor, brain surgeon, whatever there. And I
very
said,
talented.
Sure enough.
Very,
He's talented as could be. As talented as could be. It's just a shame he couldn't put nothing up behind that because of the car wreck.
Well, you sure like to doubt go-getters, entrepreneurs like me and
Ain't doubt, ain't got nothing to do with it. It's just being truthful, and like you said, you admire that.
When Eli Musk gives us the seed money, we'll be opening
Eli, what's the other one?
Elon.
Eli ain't gonna give you a cent.
We're talking to him.
No, he ain't gonna. He knows better than that. He may have money thrown around. He may give you money just to watch it, and so he can laugh his butt off you. He has enough money in pocket to give you and Inky money to try to open up a business. He just sit back and watch that and laugh his rear end off.
He always liked GoBots when he's in school. I think that also fed into his car fetish.
Man, whatever.
So he says as long as we get enough, we have a whole GoBot section, he might give us a little bit of money. And an apology. I have to apologize for pissing in his car.
Pitiful.
Which I might. I might have Anky draw me apologizing. That should be just as good. He can frame that, put it up, but the words never have to come out of my actual mouth. So that's the Elongated Fan. We're looking at a location right off the square, but I don't know.
You won't ever see that.
Jackie, it's springtime.
Yeah, getting there, yeah. Right.
Easter time.
That's right, Easter, right around the corner.
And I've got a sponsor this week I think you're going to enjoy. You're really going to like.
Well, if it's got to do with Easter, I don't know about that, but I don't know what.
Why do you hate Easter?
I don't hate Easter in itself. I think you're supposed to focus on the Lord. That's when the Lord came back to life. It's just the customs over the years. Like I said, Santa Claus don't bother me because that's about gifts and that's about birthdays and that's fun. But, somebody dying and come back to life, and when they died for your sins, I don't see anything cute and funny and fuzzy about that. That's something to take seriously. So when they out there with the rabbit or duck or whatever it is, bunny hop, and teaching children about eggs, painting eggs up for no damn good reason, wasting them, I don't want to have no part of it, never have, never want to. Now, I've been called all sorts of names. Uncle Jackie is this. He ain't coming. I go to church every other day. I go to church if I didn't know they going to have, and all kids going to have an Easter egg hunt. That's a waste of what you just preached about all morning, and you end it now. Go out there and find an egg at the window. Kid ain't listening to a word you're saying. Ain't listening to no sermon he's saying. They're waiting to go look for an egg in the back parking lot, a yard, whatever the hell your church is. Ain't listening to a word.
Jackie,
Huh?
normally I would tune out your brain-addled ramblings,
Huh?
but I have to say you have a good point. As a matter of fact, you are a target audience of my sponsor today, Kelly and Carter Tepper, the Easter Cottage. You may remember Kelly and Carter Tepper. They had to leave town when their business, Christmas Cottage,
Went out of business, yeah.
They went out of business. They burned up Christmas trees. They had the little trailer with some Christmas decorations in it. That was Christmas Cottage.
It wouldn't have shut down. I'm nothing against him if they just had an incentive. If you bring your garbage there, they turn paper away.
Incinerator was in the back, and they burned Christmas trees.
But they wouldn't burn nothing but Christmas stuff. They burnt Christmas trees, and they got burning presents and other things. Anything that had to do with Christmas didn't make no sense to me. If you just said, come burn your garbage here, you could have a Christmas special, something like that. You could still call it Christmas colleges. Nobody cared what you call it, as long as they knew they didn't have to drive out of town to burn something up.
Well, hindsight is 20/20, Jackie,
Yeah.
and Kelly and Carter Tepper have come back to Murfreesboro and built an adobe hut where they live.
Wow.
And they've also put up a few Easter decorations. And this is the Easter Cottage.
Easter college.
Come in, take a look at all your favorite Easter pictures of Easter. And in the back, they have a small pit, and that is where they will burn baskets, candy, and plastic grass, Easter eggs. If you are like Jackie, God help you, and hate the commercialization of Easter.
It ain't about commercial. If you sold more Bibles and you sold more pictures of Jesus up on the cross and more pictures of that big old rocker rolling away from a tomb, then I'd put some money down. That's fine with me. It's just silly to me. All the money people waste on everything you mention, and just because I don't like it, don't mean I want you to see it burn up. I ain't got it out for Easter that much. I just think it's a waste of time and silly and wasteful. So what you gonna do is go buy all this plastic junk that your child's gonna play with one afternoon and never look at again. And that's what I guess you're saying, like leftovers. That's what you're gonna do. Take it down to Easter college, right? Burn that up, right, on Easter.
Well, they're hoping you can get down there quicker than that. They're having a money crunch kind of crisis. They don't know how long they're going to be able to be open.
Why don't they just burn up garbage? It don't make any sense. This business going to go right. It's going to go. They about running a business like you to open up a funny book store. It ain't going to. You can't just burn stuff up one day year round, expect to stay in business. It don't make any sense.
Look, if they can pull through until after Easter, they'll gladly accept all your Easter baskets and chocolate bunnies and peeps. You ever
Why
burn a
would
peep
you
up?
burn up food? That don't chocolate. But why would you let your child run out and find it and then take it somewhere and burn it? That don't make any sense.
Well, maybe your child has been naughty. Maybe.
I know they did that with Christmas. They'd punish them. You'd take them down there, watch them burn up something of a, young and didn't act right.
Maybe it's a storage issue. Maybe you just don't have room for a bunch of M&Ms.
You take it somewhere and give it to somebody. There's places, food banks, even though homeless people, Lord knows, don't need to be eating candy. But, there's places, everybody deserves a treat, I guess, sometimes or another. But still, you can take that stuff to somewhere and somebody will eat it, is the point I'm saying. That's a waste to burn something up like that. Now, Easter basket, all that stuff, burn that till your heart's content. Don't bother me at all. If the basket's sitting around, nobody going to use it, it's going to fall apart anyway.
Maybe you get halfway through the Easter season and then decide to join ISIS. Bring your baskets and Easter paraphernalia down to Kelly and Carter Tapper, Easter Cottage, fire pit in the back. They will burn that up. They need you. They need you. It's crunch time, people. They need you before Easter to bring your Easter stuff
why
down
don't
there.
they just say Tapper's it's what burning or whatever? Just call it burning place. Just call it that.
Well, I think, again, it's a zoning issue. They've got to get
But
permits.
don't make any damn sense if they can burn that thing
They
up.
have an appointment with Mayor Bain Jekyll, but I don't think it's until after Easter.
They
so,
shouldn't have opened the business up until after they talked to him. It don't make any sense.
honestly,
Waste time of everybody's
it's
time.
less a business and more of a last-ditch effort to feed their children.
Yeah,
So
otherwise-
that's Kelly and Carter Tepper, Easter Cottage. Come on down, burn some shit up.
Easter stuff, yeah.
Easter shit.
Well, hey, you don't have to say the other behind it. I had enough of the mouth. Get tired of it. Well, I got a good old sponsor got to do with Easter as well. Now, regardless of my feelings on Easter, my personal feelings, it don't going to prevent me to accept $25 on, just just let you know about all this. It don't mean I'm going to be there participating in it, so don't be looking for me. But if you're one of those people that like Easter and like the way people do Easter things, then at church, after, find an egg, waste your time doing that, after you finish spoiling your child and just blocking out everything Easter's about, all they're going to have in their head is chocolate bunnies and, that fake grass, everything else. Never mind
Twix Egg.
Twix Egg, all of it, yeah. Now, I like to eat some of that stuff. Sure, I like sweets.
I like a Twix Egg.
I don't have a problem making egg candy. That's fine. Egg candy, make it all you want. I'm talking about it only come out on Easter time.
They should have Twix Egg year-round.
It's a distraction. It's what the Lord died and arose, died for your sins to come back. It's a distraction from that store as far as I'm concerned. It's you putting out chocolate eggs, like somebody's trying to preach a gospel and somebody else is waving a chocolate egg. You can only get this on the day you're supposed to be, worshiping the Lord and being thankful, but, that's the only time you get this egg. But you can come over here and get this chocolate egg.
Don't make me feel guilty about Twix Egg.
Well, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm sure my sponsor ain't going to appreciate this. Everybody knows Dilla the Mule Rider.
Dilly the Mule Rider or just Dilly Mule Rider?
Her name's Dilla Mule Rider. I get confused. I say the sometimes because that's what she does as well. Driver. Mule rider, mule driver. Depends on what person got that horse.
It's confusing, really.
Yeah, it is confusing. Getting up in age, I don't know why I have to put up with this anymore.
Her name is Dilly Mule Rider. That can't be her real name. We discussed this a little bit.
Man, she goes back a long ways where that's what your family's name or what you did. So every town had a mule rider back in.
Was her daddy a mule rider as well?
I think I knew her daddy and his daddy. I remember them. I've lived long enough to know both them mule riders as well. Same profession.
So is this a mantle, you assume? Like, if she passes some sort of test in her early teenage years, she assumes the mantle, Dilly Mule Rider? Like, maybe she's got another name.
No, it's Mule Rider from the get-go. As far as I know, the whole...
It's not like Thor.
What?
Thor may be a mantle, you assume, because now they got a lady Thor.
I don't know anything about Thor. I'm talking about Dilly Mule Rider, who did...
Thor was his name, but now it may be like Doctor. Maybe he's got another name. I'm not sure. I ain't read that one yet. I got some catching up to do before we open up the elongated fan.
Ain't all funny book stuff. I don't even know what the hell you talking about.
Like Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. His name is actually Stephen Strange.
Don't nobody
but Sorcerer
know
Supreme is a mantle he assumes because he is the. I guess the supreme. I don't know what that means, really.
Well, Lord knows I don't know anything about any of that stuff.
It's kind of questions I'm going to get hit up with when I'm standing behind the counter of the elongated fan.
Nobody's coming in there.
Inky's in the back. Counting the money.
Dylan Millrider, had lessons around the square, among other movies around the square, among other things. And, she just give you, go around the square, ride in the carriage. Nice can be just on its own without any all this stuff. It's fine on its own, but
you think she's taking it too far with all the gimmicks?
Well, I don't see why not. If her and Wesley Press spending that much time together anyway, why can't he give less? Why can't they spend the way they doing that? Child be outside, outdoor, breathing fresh air, learning a thing or two.
Are they not doing lessons around the square anymore? Wesley Press is a so-called tutor. I wish you could see my fingers because I just did quotation marks with tutor for children. He lives in a room under the courthouse on the square, smoke-filled, newspaper stack-filled, horrible room.
He just smart that way. He saves things like that, articles and stuff that he can remember. His brain takes in all that stuff. He's just well above average. It tells a person if your child's slipping in grades and you want to get them back up, number one, kid don't want to go back there. Everything you described and said to get your math up, you don't have to go back to see him anymore. That's part of it, I think.
That's part of, this. I got an idea for a business. I'll tutor kids, and they'll hate coming here so much they'll get smart real quick.
Well, whatever it takes. They get one lesson from him. He can teach in one lesson what most people take their entire lives to learn. That's how smart he is.
And then he started dating Dylan Millrider. She got to be 40 years old.
Well, they both up there on the square. It makes sense. It don't matter the year difference, whatever. He don't go nowhere, and she don't go nowhere but around in circles, same area.
Eventually, they'd catch each other's eye.
Well, some people may say it was destined to happen, so be it. That's happened before, but that's what they said. A little strange. The age difference is a little different. For me, my time, somebody wouldn't necessarily be used to, but, so be it. I ain't got nothing to say against them. If they make each other happy or whatever, that's fine. That's fine. Let them do it.
So now that's what they're doing is lessons around the square?
No, I was talking about Easter around the square. You
Easter
didn't let me
around
finish.
the square.
They used to do lessons around the square. I guess they still do, but now it's Easter time coming up. It's something weather's getting nice. We go outside. You go around the square, take a child down there after you get out of Easter Sunday. Church, take a little ride around the square, and as you come around, well, it used to be, it ain't the same thing as it was now, but I like what it is now better than what it was. I'll say right now. That's the reason I'm more happy to take on this sponsor than normal, because normal used to be last year, East Round Square, go around, and at the end of it, old Wesley Press, he'd jump out in the rabbit chute, bunny, at the end of the ride when he got around the square.
Like to scare you?
Well, no, not to scare. I mean, that's what happened. Yeah, that's why they ain't doing it no more. But it wasn't meant to be that. He just surprised you. The rabbit jump out and give you some candy.
Easter Bunny, first of all, Wesley Press jumping out at you from a bush, no matter what sort of animal costume he's wearing, is frightening. And then he's doing it like that to children. I mean, it's like he wants people to say, how come Wesley Press isn't on this Predator website?
What?
Well, he's not being convicted of anything.
It's just
he just jumped out of a bush in a rabbit suit at my children.
You be at Chuck E. Cheese eating pizza, and next thing you know, a big mouse come around the corner. It's the same thing. You don't say that's a pedophile, whatever it is. You don't say that. You don't say it.
Well,
it's
the person
to say
in the mouse suit is not Wesley Press, one.
I didn't say it. I'm the point. He ain't
fits every description.
Look, just because he's different, he's gotten this all his life. Bless his poor soul. Wesley Press, because he's so smart. Back in that Unabomber days, he was a person of what questionability, whatever they call it, person of interest, and they kept him up some hotel 4 or 5 days, asking questions day and night, keep him up all night. But it wasn't him. It's just because he was so smart is why. They singled him out. Because, there are only so many people that smart in the world. They could put a little bomb inside something that little.
He is one of the 8 smartest people in Murfreesboro.
Well, here I'd say he's the smartest here in Murfreesboro. I'd say.
Well, when they do like those lists when they come out, like Daily News Journal.
Well, yeah, he's always on it.
He's
yeah.
always, they don't say who's.
It fluctuates
they
sometimes,
like the
but
eight
he's
smartest
always.
people in Murfreesboro. He's always in that list. They don't say exactly who's number 1, who's number 8, but he's in the mix.
Eli's on there too.
Eli Musk's on.
Yeah.
I remember back in high school, they said, Dunlap, come here. You want to be in the homecoming parade? And I knew they was up to something. And I was like, I don't know. Hey, look, here's Eli and Wesley Press. They want to be in the homecoming parade. And they grabbed them, and they stripped them naked, and they lashed them to the float, to the sophomore float, and they rolled them around in the homecoming parade. Both of them just and cold, and so their little wieners just all up inside their body. Didn't even look like they had one.
Shame.
And I was sitting there laughing too.
I don't want to hear about
candy.
it.
You know, you throw candy off the float. We just throwing candy at their little shrunk in.
All right, don't want to hear nothing about it. Enough. Watch your mouth.
Oh man.
Well, whoever
Wesley Press weird.
Whoever's throwing stuff at their little whatever, they never been on that list of smartest people. I tell you that right now.
It's funny. 2 of the smartest people of the 8 smart people in Murfreesboro lashed naked to a homecoming float. That's funny.
Yeah, it ain't funny to me.
It's a weird coincidence.
Well, anyhow, this Easter, Wesley Press heard doing that, but since they got complaints, plus, you know what, she got a horse and a mule. You know, a horse second epiphany, pulls carriage, and then there's a little blue old mule, little mule. It wasn't so much kids. Some of the parents complained, said you scared my child, rabbit jumping out, but that wasn't what it was. It was the smell or whatever kind of rabbit outfit that was, just got in those horses' nose and the mule's nose, and they'd rear up. That's what really scared most of the children. It was taking a ride around. It wasn't a rabbit. It was the whole thing. You know, Wesley jumped out dressed like that, full of candy, but whatever kind of fur or whatever kind of synthetic, whatever they used to make it rabbit outfit just to get in that horse nose, scare them to death. They rear up, holler every time come around.
That does sound like quite an Easter.
Well, it got to where, you couldn't, they knew it was coming, the horses knew it was coming, so it got to the point where they, a horse, everybody say horse scare easy. A horse does scare easy first few times. But by the 5th, 6th time, a horse come around there, they knew it, they knew he was going to jump out.
I remember that. They'd take a cart full of kids straight through the bushes, chase Wesley Press in that rabbit suit all around the square. That's fun.
They had enough of it, yeah.
That showed up on YouTube. You search YouTube for that horse chase rabbit round square. That's funny.
It made the news, everything else. I remember that.
And him trying to take off that rabbit suit, and him just like in his drawers under that and him pulling off that suit, and them horses right behind him chomping at him.
Well,
oh God, it don't get no better.
Well,
nothing
just
changes.
Didn't work out. That the sentiment was there, even though it ain't a sentiment that I share concerning Easter. But this Easter is things a lot different, things a lot better. What's going to happen is you're going to have Easter around the square still there, but when you come around that bush, it ain't going to be no rabbit or nothing like that. Silly for Easter. It's going to be a representation of Jesus our Lord and Savior up on the cross, bleeding everything else. Let you know just how he died for your sins. You know what Easter's supposed to be about. So when you get around that and you see that at the end of it, I tell you.
Who's playing Jesus?
That's West Press up there doing it. Yeah, he got a wig on.
And his Coke bottle glasses, smoking a cigarette.
He may have his glasses on. He's up there all day doing it. If he needs a smoke break, so be it.
So this is Easter around the square. Dilly Mule Rider, loudmouth Kathy Bates type one.
Well, whatever you want to call her, she just been there. She's very jovial.
Wearing a bonnet.
Jovial lady. dresses of the time. That's where she wears bonnet like that. When she talks so much, she's happy and boisterous. She's loud. I agree with you there, but that's because she loves life and she knows everything there is to know about the history of Murfreesboro Square and how long mules been going around it.
So she takes you around the square in a carriage drawn by a mule and a horse and gives you history, loudmouth history, and then you turn the corner and there's Wesley Press, notorious weirdo, lashed to a cross with fake blood on him and a wig, smoking. And she goes, well, there he is, the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know.
Happy Easter.
She may say Happy Easter. I don't know if she needs to go into all that much. I don't know how much it says. I think it's most
just take a moment to
stop
reflect.
And look in. Take a look at that. Yeah, look over yonder. That's what today's about, So if I was you, you got, instead of wasting time letting your child learn about Easter in a way that's going to make them paint up eggs like whore ladies or get a little, fluffy duck toy or something, if that's what you think Easter is, that's fine. Or you take them down there, take Easter around the square, go around there, see a representation of what the crucifixion really was and what Jesus did to die for our sins, how he died, and not just that he died for our sins. It's awful. It's the worst way you do it. Pitiful. He didn't say, boy, send back into there, have guns or nothing like that, but I guess he could have said, cut my head off and do this, do that. It wasn't that. Nope. He died the worst way that there was to die anywhere at that time and now, I'd say. And it's for your sins. And people lose sight of that. People forget that sort of thing. And that's what it's supposed to be about. It ain't supposed to be about rabbits, ducks, candy eggs. None of that.
Good point, Jackie. So on your way down to do Easter around the square, stop in at Easter Cottage. Kelly Carter Tapper be happy to burn all them ducks, rabbits, and eggs, chocolate, plastic,
I didn't think
grass.
About that. They need to get together and they talk that out. Have a special something. One give a half off or whatever. Because that makes sense. This ain't Easter here, son. Let burn it up. Yeah. And go there. That's what Easter is. Get on that carriage. Get on there. Get on with her. Get on there. Show them a thing. Show them what Easter's about.
And he's not, I just want to make this, I may be a little confused because we talked about two different eras in Easter around the square. He's not jumping out of the bushes dressed like Jesus at the end of the ride.
No, he's up on he can't jump off a cross. He's tied up there.
Okay. I just wanted to get that
stays
straight.
still. He just up there on it. He don't jump off a cross at you.
I got it now.
He's up there, Jesus dead Jesus, not the one to come out the tomb.
So he's not even suffering. He's already dead.
He's already, but you can tell what he went
for
through.
Now.
Yeah.
Just wait 3 days. I got you. Okay. So that's Easter around the square. And
Easter Cottage, yeah.
And Easter Cottage, 2 ways to celebrate the true meaning of Easter this Easter season. Don't forget. Don't go too long. Eat a Twix egg if you want. And you should. They're good.
I eat them. I like it, but I just don't know why can't you sell them all year round. Why are you just putting it out to distract people from what it's supposed to be, what this day's supposed to be about?
It's confusing because people eat eggs all year round.
Well, yeah.
You go, I have scrambled eggs.
Everybody like an egg, fried, sunshine up, egg
But then all of a sudden it's Easter time, and you're like, oh, eggs is Easter. But as soon as Easter's over, you're just back to going to Waffle House and give me some eggs.
That's why I appreciate eggs all the time. Why eggs special on one day that ain't got nothing to do with Jesus dying on the cross? Don't make a damn bit of sense to me.
And I say all this just to try to encourage the Twix Corporation to make Twix eggs
just year round.
And
no reason why I'm too busy being solemn and thankful for my Lord giving his life for mine, taking all my sins, to eat something trivial like a little Twix egg.
But it's delicious, though.
I have eaten one, but on Easter itself, you need to sell it year round and quit trying to make people think about your Twix egg as if it's more special than what that day's about. As far
it's
as I'm
pretty
concerned.
special. I'm not going to say it's better than Jesus.
No, of course it ain't. That's
I'm
the whole
going
point.
to say I like Twix Egg enough that we should
it's
have
trying
it the other 9 months of the year.
As far as I'm concerned, it's trying to compete. That's the point I'm saying. It is like, I'm so special. You can only get me on the day that the Lord
you're putting
come
a
up
lot
at
of
the
your
tomb.
Twix on Twix Egg.
Well,
Twix Egg ain't never said nothing like that.
Well,
Twix
they
Egg,
need
innocent. Twix Egg just
sell it
gets
year round.
made.
Sell it year round.
Yes, sell it year round.
Sell it year round. Prove all that to me. Prove it to me, Twix Eggs, how you feel about the Lord. Sell it year round so I can eat it whenever I want.
So that's Twix Egg.
What? No, they ain't no sponsor. That I'm against it. I don't.
I'm just going to keep saying Twix Egg till they send us a couple boxes. Twix Egg.
They ain't gonna send shit.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, it's Jack, bro.
Hey there. It's Dunlap, the man, coming at you podcast style.
I won't say excuse my language there. I get upset sometimes over this Easter thing, so I apologize to anybody listen to hear me say the S word. I didn't mean to say it. It just irritates me to death.
It's pretty funny.
Well, it ain't funny. It ain't funny to me.
Made me laugh.
Well, I ain't laughing.
Jackie, not only is it Easter time, it's presidential race time.
Still, yeah.
Not only are the little birdies hatching in their nests, the robins and the other birds of spring, not only are the worms coming up out of the green grass, not only is nature just fucking and rutting and having babies.
Just because I messed up don't mean you need to carry on like you normally do.
Oh, well, I thought when you said that,
no,
that meant
no. When
no
I
holds
say,
barred.
When I feel bad, I sit there and feel like you're supposed to feel after you say something like that. Terrible. Sitting here still eat up over it.
I'm sorry.
Just flies out your mouth like you pooping out your rear end. It ain't no difference with you.
Why would you say that?
Because it's the same filth coming out your mouth that comes out your rear end as far as I'm concerned. I get tired of it.
You set a bad example, Jackie. You encouraged, I'd say. You encouraged me.
You count on...
And this filthy mouth of
Count
mine.
on your hands how many times you heard me say something bad, and it's probably that word you won't hear much worse. Now, some people think damn's a bad word. I don't.
Hell?
I don't think hell's necessarily a bad word.
Little 5-year-old kid come in here and go, oh, hell.
Well, how old am I?
Like
I think
100.
I've earned the right to say hell. I think I've done enough in this.
So what have you earned the right to say? Hell, damn, occasionally shit.
I rarely say that.
Son of a
rarely
bitch,
say it.
you say sometimes.
Sometimes I get mad on her, yeah.
But that's about
That's
it.
it. You
The
ain't gonna hear
funniest
me
one,
say
if I had
G.
to rank those, funniest cuss word you say is shit. That's
All right.
usually number one.
Don't start.
Shit,
I don't want people
shithead,
think,
shit ass,
all
shit
right
ass.
enough. I don't want people getting on the computer and asking me to say it because I ain't gonna do it.
Shit ass probably the
enough.
best, the funniest version of shit.
Enough.
Then I'd say son of a bitch because you're mad usually. You calling somebody like Obama somebody son of a bitch. That's second.
I gotta be real mad to say it, but I ain't perfect now. I do my best. I say I do a lot less cussing than most people do this day and age, and I don't deserve no pat on the back for that. It's just how I like living, but I sure as hell don't want to hear it coming out of somebody else's mouth either.
Third, I'd say is hell because that was kind of a catchphrase of yours, like oh hell.
Well,
And then fourth, I'd say is damn. It's just more of, yeah, it's my least favorite.
now damn can be a swear word depending on how you use it. What you say in front of it, what you say after it.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
I ain't giving you no example of nothing. I don't want to talk about cussing, and I don't want to hear no cussing no more. You got be happy you got one out of me, all right? It ain't enough so you don't hardly ever get any of it out of me, but just be content with that and just try to get through the rest of this out. Just I don't want to hear it. It's all.
So it's springtime. The robins are nursing their babies at their beautiful red robin breasts. The snakes are hatching their eggs. And Ted Cruz is announcing he's going to run for president.
Oh, yeah.
Probably by the time you hear this, he will have already done it. He will have jumped into the race officially. The first, I believe, official candidate for 2016. Old Ted Cruz. If nothing else, he'll always be able to look back on his time running for president in 2016 and say, well, I was first.
First out the starting gate and probably last coming in knowing him. It ain't gonna. That's the way he gonna sell some books. He'll sell a book or two.
Now, Jackie, what do you not like about?
It's not that I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. He think he's smug. He think he's smart than everybody else. Now he pretty smart. There's something he just ain't gonna ever be. He ain't gonna. Ain't.
No. He is. If you said what is an asshole, I'm gonna go to the dictionary. Oh, this is handy. They have a picture of an asshole next to the definition. It's Ted Cruz.
All right. But he just got his attitude.
Now, we ain't saying they ain't smug attitude having assholes on the other side. We're just saying we are fair and balanced enough to recognize the smug asshole on our side.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Cruz.
I like it's just like Hannity. He ain't running for president, is he?
I hope not.
It's about the same thing. Hannity, Ted Cruz, about the same thing. Most people are. Now, I like what Hannity has to say. Agree with him a lot. I'd say probably about 85% of the time. But him saying it, I can't look at it.
And I'm gonna go on record say I like Hannity a lot more than I like Ted Cruz.
Oh yeah, me too. I'd watch that for the other. The other was awkward too. Cruz just when something don't go right, it's just train wreck to
like
watch.
A baby.
It's just can't.
Hannity knows how when he's wrong or when he gets called out on something or somebody stands up. He knows how to turn all that into righteous indignation.
Oh yeah, he handles it well.
It's good to sometimes it ain't bad to watch. I don't like his little voice.
That's mainly what it is.
I'm Hannity.
Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah,
better than Ted Cruz.
Well, yeah, I'd watch it. Oh yeah, Ted Cruz on TV show, talk show or something. When he's real mad, he seems to do okay. But when he's trying to be just a regular person, which, that ain't going to, no.
Now, I like him when he's up to something.
Yeah, when he's up there eating green eggs and ham, if he stick it to Obama, it's fun to watch anybody do that, all right?
Because that is a smug asshole in their element.
That's
it. What he was created to do.
That's where he belongs, there in those chambers, doing that.
But between stunts, he is hard to abide.
Keep him off TV. Don't do no interviews.
Like you watch Evel Knievel jump a canyon.
Oh yeah.
Or jump a bunch of buses or a shark.
Bigfoot one time too, I think.
We may be mixing up Fonzie and Evel Knievel.
All them people had
$6 million man.
Well, they were jumping over monsters. All of them were back in those days.
But Evel Knievel, you don't want to follow him around day to day. You don't want to check in with him when he ain't jumping nothing.
Why, hell no.
That's why when Ted Cruz has a great plan for some kind of smarmy asshole stunt, that's when you want to check in with him. I don't want to have to watch him giving stump speeches.
And he ain't going to be in his element. Let's just say what's never happened in a million years. Let's just say right now, it ain't never going to happen. Let's say he became president. Everything going to go okay. What the hell's he going to do? Let's say he did it. Let's say he got in office, got every economy, everything running great. What's he going to do? He got to be mad about something. That's the only thing he good at.
He's like if you took a ray gun that changed animals into human beings and you aimed it at one of the weasels from Roger Rabbit, you would get Ted Cruz.
Roger Rabbit.
Except he doesn't dress as good as those weasels.
He don't dress good. Yeah, he don't look awkward, whatever he's wearing. It's worse when he's actually trying to wear like a regular shirt, like he ain't. When he ain't got a tie on, it's just
put as many clothes on him as possible.
I don't mean that. I'm talking about when he dress shirt is what I mean.
I don't like it with his sleeves. No, I want him covered up. He doesn't even look like he has bones. He just oozes places.
Yeah. He got one of them personality. Everybody knows somebody like him. You know, that's just what it is. I ain't saying he ain't a smart fella. He obviously is. But just because the way he sounds, the way he looks, and some of the stuff he does, I don't think in a way anybody gonna vote for him. Republicans ain't gonna vote for him. I mean, there's some will.
Republicans don't like him. He
No,
is one of the other Republicans don't like him. He is one of the most hated Republicans, even amongst other Republicans.
Yeah,
not regular run-of-the-mill Republicans who enjoy seeing somebody jump a canyon or call Obama an asshole or read Green Eggs and Ham.
I like
but other politicians hate Ted Cruz. There's no way he's going to win.
No.
He won't get
but
other
like
politicians.
He'll sell a few books. He'll do that. He'll write it. He got a book coming out, don't he? You got to have one when you're running.
I'm sure he's dripped some oil onto some pages of a manuscript.
He'll write that book, and then after he runs, there'll be another book. So he'll be all right if he's lucky. Now, this is what he's thinking. He's thinking, and he won't be lucky. I was going to say if he's lucky, but it won't be, because Lord knows he won't be president. He's sitting there thinking he can pull a Huckabee or something like that. People ain't going to pay to watch him on they're talking to other people. Ain't nobody going to pay to look at him on TV.
Here's part of Huckabee's charm is that people liked him. Even Democrats kind of liked him.
Well, yeah.
So now when he comes out and says things like gays deserve to burn in hell, I don't think he actually said that, but that was the message. That there's something that draws Democrats to him because they think, oh, we used to like him. What? Is he going to change his mind? And he's pleasant like Mike Douglas. He has that show where Monkey rides skateboard and he plays bass on Fox. That was a good show.
It was
Ted
good.
Cruz could never host a show.
No kind of show could he host. It's just not. He can, if small doses, you can either have footage of him on Senate floor doing something, raising hell, and go, yeah, it goes, something like that. That's good. Or short interview where he's talking about Benghazi or something. Short.
He also looks like if you were filming a commercial for like soldiers to teach them not to get venereal diseases, and you needed an actor to portray venereal disease, you'd hire Ted Cruz.
Oh, yeah, soldiers should be like, don't get on, man. Yeah.
Get off.
Yeah.
And then they beat him up. That'd be a good commercial. Another thing he might be able to do, because he just seems to like slip and slide and ooze. He doesn't have bones and no posture. He just looks like if you needed a politician who could fit into a drain pipe, like something got stuck up in there, like somebody lost their class ring.
Pour him in there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's things he can do, but being president is not going to be one of them.
No, he ain't going to be. Run for president, I mean, I'm surprised he got the money to do that, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I guess he got a kickback deal to whoever's going to give him money, to get part of the book or something. I don't know.
You would be surprised at how much money there is in saying you hate Obama. I don't know why we haven't tapped into this rich vein of funding.
Well, Lord knows I hate him.
So if anybody wants to give us money for that, let us know.
Well, he didn't write no book or nothing.
Did we? We never did write a book, did we?
No. And that got around that, yeah.
Well, nobody won't read that.
By the time you get done writing the book, Obama be out of office for 4 years.
We had 8 years. Why did we not ever write a book?
I don't know. Too late. I guess if people still ain't going to like him, it's like, remember Obama, how much I hated him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could write that now. That's something. Actually, that'd be good because people be missing writing, reading, hating Obama books. People love to read them so much. And about, how many years into Hillary, of course, they'd be busy hating on her. But then if you sold I hate, oh, yeah, those good old days when we hated old Obama.
Remember the 90s?
Yeah. He could be a picture book. Just walk around, somebody flipping pictures of Obama bird or something like that. Just picture book. Hate Obama.
We get that up on Amazon. Just do it ourselves.
Well, you got to wait. Yeah, you got to let that gestate there for a little while after he's out of office. It'll make some people feel good to remember how much they hated him. Not me, though.
It won't make you feel good to remember?
No, sir.
Upsetting. Netanyahu, maybe make him feel better.
Yeah, he's feeling pretty good right now.
Got elected.
He won, yeah. I guess that old Obama Didn't like him, didn't want him to win. Look what happens. Having Obama as the enemy can work out for some people real good.
Not Ted Cruz, but
No,
Netanyahu.
not him. Hell no.
Netanyahu has Obama as the enemy, Iran as the enemy,
Hell yeah.
Palestine as
They're
the
buddies
enemy.
now. They're those two, Obama, Iran.
I don't know if they play golf in Iran, but we're about to find out.
Oh, we're going to find out soon. Oh, yeah. I'm going to say it. And now we know the letter we sent out. I hope, everybody wrote a letter themselves to send to Iran. I figured if we do it, everybody probably had that idea. So I hope y'all did write a letter to Iran, tell them what you think. But, they need to remember, when Obama's out of office, the only people they're going to have peace with is Obama. That's it. They're going to be buddies for life. That's fine. But he ain't going to be running this country.
And what's that going to get him? He's a pen pal, basically.
I'm sure, speaking engagement stuff, he'll do just fine.
The lecture circuit in Iran, he can clean up on that.
They'd love him over there. They put him up in a nice place over there. Nice little big vacation getaway.
We never did hear from any Iranian fans. We'd love to hear from you if you're out there, any Iranian listeners. Let us know. Anybody download and listen to our podcast in Iran? See, this is how you build peace.
Yeah, reach out to somebody. Not the Ayatollah, but just the people, yeah.
Regular working folks.
Working folk, that's people I care
Show us
about.
how you sneak listen to our podcast in Iran.
Yeah. Bless your heart, they got a sneak it there, I reckon, don't they? They're
Can't listen to freedom out in the open.
not allowed to do that. But and as soon as Obama gets buddies up with you, guess what? You be twice as hard to listen to us. You wait and see.
You think Obama is freedom, but he's not. He's anti-freedom.
Anti-freedom as far as, a lot of things. Getting a doctor, no freedom there, no. What else?
School lunches?
School, no freedom there. But the only freedom is for Mexicans. Nothing against them, personally, just,
They're afraid to come over here.
yeah.
But then when they get there, they're subject to the same tyranny as us.
That's right. Yeah, you'll be thinking twice. He said, it's a trap. He still may try to pull it. I don't know why they ain't. They still got time to impeach him. Why don't they?
They said they was going to do it. We've been
And
waiting.
they've been
Now it's
waiting.
March. It's
It's-
springtime. It's Easter.
You did Netanyahu. I understand. Had to wait through that.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. We all like it.
That was funny.
Hell, I would have impeached him the day after he made that smart remark in it. When he said, I know because I won, blah, blah, blah. Everybody talk about that. I'd impeach him the next day for that.
We could have impeached him when you had Netanyahu here. Had everybody, all the Republicans, their juices flowing, that Netanyahu juice flowing, coursing through their veins. Then impeach Obama, and then we got Netanyahu here. I ain't saying we should have a foreign-born leader, but he could fill in until we get
figure something out. I trust him to handle it for a little while.
a little while.
Not the whole thing, but for
No.
a little while, just until. But I don't understand. They still got time.
They're working on it. I mean, all I can assume is that they're working on it.
I hope they're sitting here working on it good so it's going to happen overnight. Nobody, last night, well, you ain't seeing him no more. You just wake up and it's a new day. Just
I
overnight.
think they're going to do I think they're trying to plan something with some spectacle to it. It's like you ask somebody to marry you, you don't just say, hey, pull out a ring at
I don't
fucking
want to see no
Applebee's.
spectacle of everybody. Yeah, should he be impeached? Should he not be impeached? The whole country tore up about that. How dare they do this? How dare they? Nope. I'm going to wake up in the morning and say, oh, yeah, remember him? He's gone. We took care of that. Now let's get back to our country.
You don't
That's how I want.
see like Obama's out like at the fancy square in Italy.
Oh, you'll get plenty of that.
And his
following
family's
on the next
there,
day
and the
news.
birds, and then Boehner shows up and he's like, guess what? You're impeached. Marching band.
You think he'd really care? Honestly. That just make him more famous. That's twice as much money, speaking engagements. How much Nixon make on that thing? Remember back in the day? Nixon, Frost.
I don't know. Did they pay Nixon? How much did he make on it?
Make a lot of money. He just sit up there and make a lot of money. Nixon's smart.
Nixon was smart.
Yep.
That's a big difference.
And if they can impeach somebody smart as Nixon, why the hell can't they get off the rail ends and impeach Obama? Don't make a bit of sense to me. I don't understand. I don't understand it.
They still got time. Maybe they're waiting till the last minute, build suspense.
Well, I'm over suspense. They suspended me enough. I had enough of it. Sit there and mock them in State of the Union. They just mock them left and right. He gonna keep talking to Iran. I understand writing a letter. I understand that. I jumped on board. I stayed on board. They jumped off of it. Scared. If they're scared of a letter to Iran, how they gonna get up a strength to impeach that man? I mean, Iran's granted far away. Obama right there. They have to look at him the next day. That's embarrassing. I understand that. But still.
I just can't believe, I can't imagine that a Republican Congress is going to let us down.
Well, I'd like to think not.
So that's Ted Cruz running for president 2016. Netanyahu is king of Israel. Obama's still bitching about it. Oh, hard to imagine a plan for peace in Israel now, Netanyahu. You heard John McCain, though.
He told him, quit whining like a little baby.
Temper tantrum.
Temper tantrum, same thing, whatever.
You know how Obama's always throwing those tantrums.
Oh, he gets mad, just throws a fit and just...
I mean, he doesn't show us that side. He always shows us the cool, calm, collected
You can see
side.
behind that.
Behind that
eyes,
is the tantrum rage.
Mad, so mad, yeah.
McCain called him out on it.
Yep.
McCain's still good every once in a while.
Well, I give up on McCain so long ago, I don't really care what come out of his mouth. I'll be honest. One day you think he's this, next day he's that, next day he's it. My head spins too much. I don't care nothing about him.
But it was funny when he said tantrum.
Well, yeah, when he said tantrum, when he said something about Obama, he can still be funny. I didn't say that. The one good thing that man, as far as I'm concerned, the one good thing that man ever did, John McCain, is not throw Sarah Palin under the bus when he had a chance, which is pretty much still every day today. And he don't do it.
Yeah, he could do it. He'd get a lot of press. He could write a whole book called, I messed this up, the Sarah Palin story.
Yep. But he won't do it.
He will not do it. So
good
he's
for him. That's a
man
good
of
man.
honor.
Yes, he is. Man of honor.
When it comes to Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
Well, this is a pretty good podcast episode, Jackie. We got some politics in at the end. We talked about my new business venture.
Yeah.
Springtime, Easter.
Well.
Reconnected with some old sponsors, Dilly Mule Rider and Kelly and Carter Tepper, Easter Cottage.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Then we talked about Ted Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
Then we talked about Obama. I like this recap at the end.
Well, I guess that's all we're talking about. I remember at some point in this, I was trying to make a point, and I got lost about midway. And if it comes to me before we get off here, I'll make it, but I don't think it will.
What were you talking about?
I can't remember. I remember talking about something and getting talking about this.
Politics, or were you running me down?
Politics. I can run you down in my sleep.
Was it about the Palestinians or?
No, it didn't say nothing about Palestinians.
Netanyahu?
No, something about Obama, them, this. I don't know.
Them impeaching him.
I was saying something before that, and then it dawned on me they ain't impeached him yet. And I can't remember what it was I was saying.
Well, I tell you, if you think about it, you call me up. I'll come down here. We'll get these machines humming again, and we'll put up a special edition podcast. Jackie Remembers.
If I can. I don't think I'm going to, but I'll try.
Maybe we'll put it in our book.
Well, whatever it was, it ain't near as important as coming around to why the hell ain't they impeached him yet if they got the Senate and what? I guess they got something up their sleeve. It better be entertaining. It better be something good.
You just wait, man.
All right, I look forward to it, like you said.
So that is the podcast for the week of Sunday, March 22nd, 2015. What did you like to say, Jackie? Rates and reviews?
All rates and reviews. I remember them all. iTunes, Facebook, Twitter's Chotches. All of those, get on there and rates and reviews. I love
Meerkat.
Well,
Maybe we should start live casting.
live
Is that what you
casting.
call it?
I
Live
don't-
casting?
I
Maybe
don't
we should
know.
start live casting these.
What is it? The live casting.
Like,
don't-
I just get my phone out and it films us doing this, and it goes up on Twitter like they're live casting
but
right now.
our Twitter's rates and reviews, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's rates and reviews on Twitter. Twitter's such Facebook. I love it. He showed me people liking listen to an old man gripe and moan. You know, that's all I'm doing, and I appreciate y'all listening, paying attention. That warms my heart.
It's springtime. That's a perfect time to renew friendships by telling them about this podcast, spreading the word. If you know anybody that you think might actually enjoy listening to this, you're doing them a disservice by not hounding them until they download it.
Yeah, some people won't listen to it, I know, but they don't know how to download nothing. I have my friends, that's how they are. They say, well, what is it again? I said, Parkus, you talk on the thing.
Podcast.
And they shake their heads and wonder, but they all listen to the radio. They listen Rush Limbaugh and all of them, Ingrams, and all of them on the radio. It's the same thing, except it's just different, comes out of a different box, basically. But computer's more hard to hit the buttons on than just the old radio, that's for sure.
You should have done a South by Southwest panel.
Huh?